Although it has nearly been 2 decades since the premiere of the divisive final film in the Matrix franchise, Matrix Revolutions, many fans are still eager and excited to see some of their favorite black-attired characters return to the big screen in 2022's Matrix 4. Recently, news has surfaced stating that actors Lawrence Fishburne and Hugo Weaving will not be returning to their iconic roles in the upcoming sequel. Could this be true? Or is it just an attempt to subvert our expectations in order to surprise us with their unexpected appearance on screen? Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Before we begin today's video, we would like to announce our giveaway for the Matrix Movies Complete Collection on Blu-ray, which includes The Matrix, Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, and The Animatrix. All you have to do to participate is subscribe to this channel, leave a like on this video, and tell us in the comment section below which pill would you choose, the red or the blue, and why. The winner will be announced on September 15th. Good luck and enjoy today's video. Morpheus was one of the most important characters in Neo's development during the original Matrix. He was fundamental in the development of what is considered to be one of the most popular science fiction sagas of all time. Yet he will not play a part in the 4th installment that is currently being filmed. Many are still wondering why Lawrence Fishburne is not part of the cast. After all, his character survived the events of Matrix Revolutions. However, according to the actor himself, he was not invited back. Yet the same cannot be said about Agent Smith himself, Hugo Weaving. In fact, reading between the lines regarding his reasons why he will also not be returning in Matrix 4 makes us suspicious. The actor recently gave an exclusive interview to ComingSoon.net in which he explained the conflicts he faced at the time before filming was to begin, and why he might not also be returning for a possible 5th installment. And I quote, "Lana Wachowski had rung me up at the beginning of last year," Weaving explained. "We've worked together 5 times, the Wachowskis and I, on 3 Matrix films, V for Vendetta, and Cloud Atlas. I've hung out with them all over the world for many years. So yes, Lana was very keen for me to be involved in the Matrix. There was a reading with Keanu, Carrie, and myself, and a few others from the old family." He then discusses his opinion on the reading. "I loved a lot of it, and wasn't sure about other bits," he said. "Ultimately, we talked about it, and when the offer came through to do it for Warner's, I said yes the next day, and I talked to Lana. It sounds like everything was good for Smith's return. So then what happened? Well, according to Hugo, I thought we could have done my scenes in May, June, and July, and we talked about money, and we talked about..." They were negotiating, Weaving said. "And we were pretty much sorted and agreed on dates, and it was all fine. But then Lana decided she'd think it wasn't going to work. So she pulled the plug on the negotiations. That's where it ended up. She basically didn't feel that my commitment to the National Theater was going to fit in with the dates she had in mind for me. It was a shame in one way that I couldn't be with them all in Berlin, but that was her call," he said. "So that was it really. I know they then started shooting in San Francisco, and they were going to shoot in Chicago, and they ended up starting in Berlin, but it was shut down. But they restarted again. I don't know how they're going, but yeah, it would be lovely to be over there to hang out with them all. I am very fond of Keanu and Carrie. I haven't seen them for a while, but I look forward to seeing it." End quote. This interview revealed more information than the average reader might have expected. So apparently negotiations between Hugo and the studio were done. He was set and ready to begin filming the return of Agent Smith. However, due to his prior commitments to the National Theater, director Lana Wachowski determined that it wasn't going to work. So either he is telling the truth, and Hugo prioritizes theater over films at this stage of his life, and that cost him his role in Matrix 4, or he's lying. But if the actor is lying, why would he do that? Isn't it obvious? If there were negotiations between Hugo and Warner, then those negotiations would have eventually been leaked. So if Lana wanted to surprise the fans and viewers with Agent Smith's surprising return, this was a potential problem, and its solution is simple: get out in front of it. Reveal that there were indeed negotiations and plans for filming, but regrettable circumstances dissolved them. Similar to Mark Hamill in The Rise of Skywalker, he publicly stated that he will not be returning in the final film of the Disney Star Wars trilogy. He was even a bit hostile towards the notion and the production company, yet he surprised his fans with his return. This is a diversion tactic used by the entertainment industry to surprise the public and keep open secrets. Therefore, it is not unreasonable to expect Agent Smith's return in Matrix 4. Another possibility is that Lana doesn't need Hugo yet. Perhaps the plot of the new film is larger than originally planned. Let's not forget that the Matrix continuation was split into 2 movies. So it is possible that the Matrix 4 has grown and become more complex, and that left no room for Smith's return in this first installment of this new set of films. But this interview revealed something even more important. Hugo read the script. This confirms that Agent Smith was indeed in Matrix 4. But hypothetically speaking, if he was just going to have a cameo in the film, why did he participate in the script reading with his former co-stars Keanu and Carrie? Isn't that unnecessary for a brief appearance? The fact that the actor loved a lot of it and wasn't sure about other bits suggests that Agent Smith's role in The Matrix 4 was big. It doesn't make sense for Lana to axe the character just because of some scheduling conflict. Hugo was ready to return. Dates could have been rearranged, especially for one of the most iconic villains in cinematic history. Sadly, there is the possibility that Lana just decided to replace Hugo, maybe for a younger actor like Neil Patrick Harris, and just rewrote some minor details in the story. After all, Agent Smith has already been portrayed by someone other than Hugo Weaving, Ian Bliss, whose character Bane was possessed by Smith in the sequels. This franchise is no stranger to recasting its characters, especially if said character happens to be a program. The Oracle was originally played by actress Gloria Foster, who sadly passed away during the filming of the sequels. She was then replaced by Mary Alice. The creators did some minor changes to the script to explain the sudden change of the Oracle's appearance, and due to the movie's plot and genre, it actually worked. Yet we still believe that Lawrence Fishburne and Hugo Weaving will return to this franchise.
Surprised to see me?
No.
Then you're aware
Of what?
If not in this film, then in future sequels. They are marketable characters that many Matrix fans would pay to see return. But do you agree? Will Lawrence and/or Hugo return in Matrix 4, or are they being replaced by new actors? If you enjoy our content and are a fan of The Mandalorian and Star Wars, please subscribe to our other channel, Mandalorian Universe. There you will find daily news and theory videos about the hit show and of the Star Wars universe. For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.